Welcome, urban explorers. Today on Joyful Adventure Audits, we're revisiting the site of an oddly named neighborhood pub called the Custard House, located on Blake Lane in Bordesley Green, Birmingham. As we approach the corner building along the terraced residential street, the Custard House's distinctive mock Tudor facade and white render upper story make it stand out. Its unique Tudor meets 1930s architectural style gives away its former life. Records show a pub called the Custard House has stood at this junction since at least Victorian times, located in the old Little Bromwich hamlet before being absorbed into Bordesley Green's housing expansion. The Custard name carried over when a new interwar-era pub was rebuilt on a plot just down the road from the original Victorian site. As you can see, it's now been transformed into a nursery which unfortunately looks to have shuttered as well. Though it's empty at the moment, you can envision the multiple pub rooms filled with regulars and music from its stint hosting live bands. I have to ask the question, why was such a strangely specific dessert name chosen for this pub's moniker? Was it meant to invoke thoughts of sweet treats and comfort food to draw in patrons? Perhaps a nod to Birmingham's iconic custard factory? Share your best Custard House name theories with us. For now, we'll have to bid farewell to this oddly named but cheery-looking neighborhood haunt. Stay tuned for more glimpses into Birmingham's disappearing pub history on Joyful Adventure Audits. Be sure to like and subscribe. As we've seen with the Custard House, traditional neighborhood pubs seem to be vanishing at an alarming rate across the UK. While this particular venue reinvented itself briefly as a nursery, many boarded-up pubs remain derelict for years before meeting the wrecking ball. There are a variety of factors stacking the odds against the survival of historic pubs like those we document on Joyful Adventure Audits. Rising costs of utilities, insurance and maintenance make it harder for publicans to turn a profit. Supermarkets undercutting on cheap booze pricing also lures drinkers. But many argue the key turning points have been legislative changes like stricter licensing regulation, the 2007 smoking ban driving away bar regulars, economic recessions reducing disposable income for pints, and a cultural shift seeing young people socialize in different ways. Of course, habits haven't changed overnight. The Custard House had over a century of quenching locals' thirsts before last orders. But as consumer behavior evolves, more community locals will lose their home away from home. We can only hope historic gems like this 1930s rebuilt Custard House can get a little preservation love along the way. Let us know your favorite pub memories in the comments. Until next time, cheers to past pub days from Joyful Adventure Audits.